So hello everyone. On to today's market recap and what I did today. So basically, ES and NQ we started pretty nice. I thought okay today is gonna be a good day because we were bearish and we had very less PDRs to work with. So it's giving us more room to get a trade. Okay, we had this fair value gap projection high. And we had some shitty highs here, so I'm just considering the whole thing as an liquidity shit. And then previous day high, we had a low, we had subsequent lows. Pretty straightforward, right? We were rejecting of these lows as well, which you have to keep in mind because we are respecting this low at this point of time. Okay, so my pre-market scenarios were simple. We get it. We see a move towards this fair value gap and we move lower. Similarly here, we already had SMT for that pre-market, so I thought it's just gonna go higher. Okay, this is my first scenario. The second scenario is we run the 4 hour fair value gap projection high as well as we run this 4 hour fair value gap and we move towards the previous day high. And the third the thing is we don't go to this or anywhere or whatever happens, I don't care. If price closes below this, we get a continuation shot. So three scenarios. Okay, so first what happened was at the start of the session. Let me show you. This is yes, and let me duplicate and take the NQ side by side. Okay. Um. So basically, Okay, this is the trade that I took. Okay, I'll tell you guys what I did. Okay, so we basically had a nice London. We had like a nice liquidity at London highs. So price moved lower. It didn't take the Asian lows, but it swept everything in between the about that. So we basically had nothing here, and then we had this move higher. Okay, I think this move was nice, but uh, we were not like very good at this entry. So basically, I could have taken something here, but the price was really fast. So I was like, okay, let's wait for an move from this 4 hour fair value gap. So what basically happened is at first US 100 was respecting this while this closed above the rejection high in ES. Okay, that gives us some idea that we are going to be bullish. So okay, we had these two 15-minute fair value gaps formed. I'm not marking the first one because the first one was a consolidation in US 100, but this didn't consolidate. Price just came once and it gave an SMT. It was consolidating and swept inside the next fair value gap, then pushed higher. In this, we had an SMT at this area. This area was an SMT. Okay, we had this SMT. So I saw this SMT. Okay, and I saw this move higher, breaking US 100 as in as well as yes. Okay, so basically we were like disrespecting this in both, which gave me a good confirmation to take a 1:1 buy. We had this NYPM, then we had the previous day high, so I was targeting 1 to 1.18 RR. So and I left it run for a bit. I came then. I had this nice. Let me show you. So basically, I had this 15-minute fair value get. Okay, it's GBP. Sorry. I basically had this 15-minute fair value gap get inversed at this point. Okay, I don't want to see it's not inverse, but I would say this is an invalidation. We close below this rejection low, and it means invalidation to me. Okay, how that fair value gap at this point, I trailed my SL to this low, and then I got stopped out exactly here. Okay, it was not anything major. It's just small L, nothing big. So I don't care about the L. So that was the trade, and the price seems to look like it's gonna push higher again. So I'm just thinking probably I should stop moving my SL and TP after I plus the trade. Honestly, because I don't want to see this happen. Okay, I actually think of maybe only moving the ESL to break even when I get too much consolidation, because I'm not expecting to see this shit. And price is moving high. I'm not gonna say it's gonna go to my TPI because I don't know. It could, it probably could not. But this was it for ES and NQ. So let's move to EU and GU. So EU and GU was pretty simple as well. Okay. So basically what we had was we had yes, let me take EU. EU at the market open, we had this 4 hour fair value gap. Okay, we had this 4 hour fair value gap. Price was above it, I guess. Okay, then we had this fair value area, and we had this daily fair value gap rejection, the yesterday's high, which we were running at that point. So it meant we were bullish, but we had this fair value area from where price could still retrace. Similarly, in GBP USD, we had this 1 4 hour fair value gap that I want to have in mind, and probably nothing else because that's it. It's just some chop. Okay, so I wanted to see price trade into that 4 hour fair value gap, which we actually did. But the thing was, also we had this nice SMT on top here, and we had this SMT as well here. Okay, but I didn't enter the shot at this point of time. I wanted to see this 50-minute fair value gap failed to enter, and it probably failed when we closed below this 15-minute low, and price actually didn't close below it like that easy. It just did this big move. So at this point, there is nothing for me to enter, and price was already at this 4 hour fair value gap. So now we have EU opposing the trade area in GU, and so if I even wanted to long this again, I want to see this 50 minutes fair value gap fail. So there is like basically too much things to worry about. So I didn't take a trade in this as well. So the only trade I took today was on ESNNQ. Okay, yeah, actually I bought an instant funded account for like $1. I actually got this one for $1. So let me show you that account. So basically this is the stats right now. I lost $6. Okay, my maximum drawdown level, I still have $44 left, and my daily drawdown level is 24. Okay, I'm not gonna be trading today, so it's almost, I think 0.5%. Yeah, it's just 0.5% loss, nothing big. So if I could like get a payout in this thing with consistency being like 15%, I'm just gonna get it out, probably $40-50 of payout, and that could support me to buy another instant account in some good prop firms or whatever, and I'll try to get another payouts, and I'll just keep switching accounts. So that's it. So basically easiest. That's for today.